Welcome to the Motivation Without the Hype podcast with your host, Jez Perez. He's an author, high-performance coach, and motivational speaker. This show brings you inspiring messages and interviews to unleash your greatness in life and in business. So let's get started.
Hi everyone, this is Jez Perez here and welcome to our Inspo Talk. I'm excited to share our 5-part series which is called Kick Procrastination Out the Door for Good. And today it is part 2 and it is how to stop procrastinating and get more things done. That's right, get things more done. So I want to encourage everyone, don't forget we do have a downloadable workbook guide to go through each of the series. Now it's time to dig in, so let's get started. So how to stop procrastinating and get more things done? Well, is your deadline around the corner? That is a question. Or perhaps you need to get the house clean or your car services done, but simply can't muster up the will to follow through. If you notice that you spend more time avoiding tasks you need to complete instead of actually getting them done. Now, chances are you probably have some challenges or have a problem with procrastination. So instead of wasting more time avoiding your work, use our tips that I'm going to share with you to get more things done and banish the habit of procrastination for good. So here is the tip. Tip number 1 is make timelines for yourself. So for those who are working on a deadline and still manage to procrastinate, perhaps you need to create additional deadlines to keep yourself on task. Long deadlines are ripe for procrastinating, and too often of those types of projects end up being completed less efficiently at the last minute. So you got to avoid this type of habit. Set smaller deadlines paired with smaller deliverables. And again, if you're feeling that you're overwhelmed right now, time to chunk it down. You're right, because you want to be effective in your time. You want to be effective in your delivery. So it's really important to chunk things down and have smaller deliverables. Not only will this help you manage your work more efficiently, it will also help you to keep you on task and on schedule. Tip number 2 is create a routine. In order to be more productive each day, you should first create a personal routine. This should help you to fit your most complex tasks in the times that you are generally at your best, right? So some people are very efficient at waking up early and getting more things done first thing in the morning, or there could be midnight owls or afternoon owls as well. For others, they're probably productive in the afternoon or even the evening. So you got to pick and choose where you are your most best and then execute from there, because knowing those times of the day are going to get you productive in the best way to increase the number of things you're going to get each things done. And again, knowing that you need to create a routine, once you do that, you're going to start building great habits, right? If you have bad habits, right, you're going to get stressed, overwhelmed. You want to avoid that, because that also leads to tiredness. That leads to procrastination. So you got to create great routines, right? So tip number 3 is you got to refine your goals. So procrastination is a habit, right? So like most habits, they take time to develop. One way to break the habit is refining your long-term goals, right? If you're having trouble getting motivated to move forward, chances are you don't like what you are going to do, the direction you are heading. So refining your goals will allow you to change your path towards something that you are interested in, or even something that you are passionate about. Not only will this encourage you to take action, but it will also actually help you break the habit of procrastination. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 is you got to change the way you talk to yourself, right? And sometimes we have self-sabotage. Sometimes we do negative self-talk. And these are the things that we need to avoid and stop. We need to start empowering ourselves and start encouraging ourselves, have these, positive affirmations, right? So you got to change the way you talk to yourself. Now, the way you speak has a lot to do with how you feel. So instead of using negative and defeated phrases such as I can't or I have to, instead use those positive tones and affirmations and commentary. So choosing your language from I can't to I can, turning from impossible to possible, turning from limitations to unlimitations, right? And that's really important to choose your words wisely. So choosing your language is a result of, being results driven. So you got to choose your words and your language because they're really powerful. And so this is another way, and also, right, it's going to give you that subtleness, right? And it's important to really boost the subconscious motivation center. So it's really important to do that. Once you shift your language and who you are as a person, right, you're going to overcome this procrastination and you're going to kick it out the door. So I trust that these 4 tips have started your journey in terms of identifying what those procrastinations are and overcoming it with these tips. And don't forget, again, download those workbook guides to help you elevate to your success in life and again to become an overcomer over this procrastination. Now, if this episode has been helpful or this Inspo Talk has been helpful and uplifting, we would love for you to write a review to inspire more listeners to get plugged in. We will continue to provide high value content in each and every episode. Now, if you don't mind sharing this podcast show on social media by inviting others, it would mean the world to me. Every time you tag me, we will get the opportunity to share those posts, and together we can make a difference in the lives of others through inspiration episodes just like this. So there you have it. In closing, continue to unleash your greatness and tell yourself that I can, I will, and I must, and we'll see you on the next episode.